Rohan, 16-year-old kid, got to the top of the World Trade Center construction site, aided by a sleeping guard and a union elevator operator that took him up. What do you got?
Justin Consuejo is a 16-year-old Weehawken high schooler. He's a thrill seeker. He's part of a stunt team called Team Destiny. They go around and climb things and do parkour activities. Through a perfect storm of luck, incompetence, and preparation, this kid made it 1,776 feet up One World Trade Center. He snuck through a 12-inch hole, climbed 6 stories of scaffolding before he got in the building. The elevator operator that you talked about took him up to the 88th floor, where he took stairs another 18 floors to the roof, climbed the ladder, and spent 2 hours taking pictures at the base of the antenna. The only reason he was caught was because he was using a flash on his camera. He had a phone and a camera, both of which were confiscated at the time. Chasing Jess and I went up to Weehawken to try to find this elusive kid. We went to his high school. He kind of snuck out of school about halfway through the day. I got a tip where his address was. We chased it down to his building, talked to his superintendent of his building, who actually had this to say.
The mother of the kid lives here. She's a good tenant. Okay. The kid is also a nice kid. Yeah. And I mean, that's all I know.
As of now, he's been charged with 2 counts of criminal trespassing, which are misdemeanor crimes, and he could face up to 3 months in jail.
What does Freedom Tower mean at this point? It's been 13 years since 9/11. Is it a building that has businesses in it? Is it a symbol for everyone who died on 9/11? I don't think we have any national consensus on that. So how do you defend something that people don't really know what it is?
Well, you can't trespass either way. I mean, any construction site, you shouldn't be on there. It's dangerous, number one. Number two, how do we know what this kid's intent was? I mean, if it was just to take pictures and tweet, okay, good for him, but we don't know that.
And I think that you have to look at what the target was. You have to look at where he was, and you have to say, this isn't funny. I mean, that was one of the largest symbols of an attack on this country ever. And if somebody can walk in there, waltz up to the top and hang out and do it without any consequence, what message is that sending to others who were watching?
Boy, it goes to show you the union ties help. How did the guy just get reassigned? The non-union security guard? Pfft,
right.
He's out of a job.
This has been huge on social media. You can see over the Hudson River, the skyline, and One World Trade Center there, and it just seems kind of like a perfect place to dare your friend to do something a little crazy. And from looking at his Facebook, you know, he's pretty inspired by the building and the city and exploring. And it seemed innocent, but, you know, we want our Facebook viewers to kind of tell us whether they think that this kid should get in a lot of trouble or if it was just a, you know, kid having fun.